Get ready to match the stars from Real People. Skip Stevenson, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Days of Our Lives, Melinda O'Fee, McLean, Stephenson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded big money match game. And now here's the star of match game, Gene Rayburn.
Shall we have a go at it? Are you ready, stars?
Charles, what's wrong with you? You're twirling around.
I got it for Christmas, Uncle Gene. It's a match game merry-go-round. I'm trying to merchandise it. There's just one problem with it, though.
What's that?
Makes you sick to your stomach.
Oh, sorry about that. All right, let's say hello to Susie Haynes and Morris Smith over here. Susie, once again, light me over the story of your life.
I'm a PE major at Cal State Northridge, and I'm specializing in dance. I'm a waitress, and I'm currently training my 4-year-old filly, Arabian filly, for dressage.
All right. And Morris Smith?
Originally from Greenwood, Mississippi, now residing in Carson, married, and I work for LAPD.
All right, sir.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah. All right. You got any rooters here? Your wife here?
Yes.
Bring the kids, too?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. All right. Did you bring your horse?
Brought the whole family.
The whole
Couldn't get the
family's
horse
here,
in.
but not the horse.
Couldn't get her in.
Got a
She's under
picture of your horse?
16.
Show me a picture of your horse.
I don't have one on me.
Oh.
I have one.
You don't have a picture with Frisker? She's got a picture on her somewhere. All right, who goes first here? Susie, you're ahead, so you have to go first.
B.
B. 2 people do not play, Melinda and Skip.
Oh. What's the sense of even showing up?
Well, it does make some sense. Here we go. Dan said, oh, speaking of sense, some things just don't make sense. Like blank wearing a shower cap. All right, I guess we're ready. Dan said some things just don't make sense, like blank wearing a shower cap.
Oh, wow. All I can think of is a bald guy, but I can't think of a specific
You want to
person.
name a specific guy? Bald guy, that's her
Bald guy.
answer.
I like
Bald
that.
guy. Bald guy, write that down, Raj.
I am.
I think
All
I
right.
knew him.
What'd you say, Brett?
I didn't. I did say a bald guy, and I went straight for the specific. Kojak.
Kojak.
Yeah.
Telly Savalas.
Who that's his real name, Kojak's real name. Some things don't make sense, like a bald guy wearing a shower cap.
Yeah. So, whiz-bang of a question, isn't it?
It is, whiz bang. Whiz bang, that used to be a magazine years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you sit around and drink a little RC Cola, eat a moon pie, and read whiz-bang. And
Yeah.
now and watch the parking meters violate themselves. Big day in my hometown. Anyway, I said Telly Savalas.
Telly Savalas, yeah. All that happened out there in Bloomington, Illinois, huh?
That's right. Still going on to this day.
It is?
Yeah.
Parking meters still fooling
Moon
around.
pies are a little smaller, but the rest of it's the same.
I see. All right, Betty.
Go down, watch him taking a haircut. Telly Savalas.
All right. You would have done very well if you'd said Telly, wouldn't you? Have. Now, Morris, you're kind of in a driver's seat. You need just 2 to tie, 3 to win. Paul said, my landlord is the worst. I asked him for a little more heat, so he came up and set fire to my blink.
I'm not playing, right?
Yeah, but you play.
Play off. Okay. Did you know that Telly Savalas isn't really bald?
He's not?
No, that's true. Did you?
He shaves it?
Shaves and stuff.
No kid.
He's done it. He said he did it once for a movie. And came a look, and he just kept it.
What would he look like with hair?
He looked like a bald guy with a wig.
What a funny thing that is.
Thank you. All right, we're about ready here. Paul said my landlord is the worst. I asked him for a little more heat, so he came up and set fire to my blank.
Derriere.
Derriere. Ha! Said he set fire to my bottom.
I said, first of all, he set fire to his wife, but that isn't a nice thing to do. But I thought maybe, it set fire to his bed.
Bed. That's a good one. I think the bed would burn a little more easily than the thing you mentioned, Morris. Here. Brett, what do you say?
Oh, honey, he was as hostile a man whoever came down the pike. He went right up and set a match to that little wife.
Oh. Yes, sir, Chuck.
Chuck said living room, Gene.
Living room? All right, it all went up in smoke.
Includes a sectional couch.
My landlord's very bad. I asked for a little more heat, and he came up and set fire to my what, Melinda?
Well, it was between a rug and a blanket, and I knew that Morris was going to pick rug.
But
Can I tell you?
he didn't say that. Now, you got to match McLean and Betty to stay in the game and achieve a tie. What do you say, sir?
Yeah, well, if we don't match, just Morris goes bye-bye on the little thing
Right.
there.
But he'll be
down
back for
the,
game number 2, yes.
Well, we'll see you, Morris.
See you
I see
later.
apartment.
All right. Now, Miss Betty, what do you have?
He had to take an aspirin for that, wouldn't he?
Right, he would. All right. We got him. You would please, miss. And you will take that little ride now, but you'll be back later for game number 2, Morris, so don't go too far away. In the meantime, we'll spin a little message for America. This lady's up here for the first time. She could win over $10,000. We wish her well as we have a go at it here. We polled the studio audience and said, write down your best answer to this. Between blank and blank. Between blank and blank. All right?
Betty?
Betty?
What's your filly's name?
Cupid.
Cupid?
Uh-huh.
Between you and me.
Okay.
Between you and me.
Sounds good. Skip.
Between the devil and the deep blue sea.
All right.
Melinda.
Oh, those were my two choices. Between black and white.
Between black and white. There's one
Fabulous.
more.
That's
good
kind
one.
of a gray area.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
All right, those are the three. Between black and white, between you and me, between the devil and the deep blue sea. There's one more that I can think of.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Well, I won't say it.
Oh.
It's up to her to make her choice.
Okay,
One of those three.
I'm going to say between you and me.
Between you and me. All right.
Between a rock and a hard place.
Between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, is the one I had in mind. All right, let's find out what's under the $100 response. Between a rock and a hard place is there. All right, the next one says between here and there.
Uh-oh.
I don't think
Could
that's
be in
so
trouble
good.
here.
I think you've got it,
She wants between you and me. What do you say with a $500 response?
Between you and me.
You and me. Very good. Well, you got it.
Good judgment.
Just between us girls, I didn't think you were going to get it with that one, but you got $500 and you got a shot at $5,000 now, maybe $10,000. All right, there it is. You can reach that. Good luck to you. Here we go.
It's me. I'll bet you any amount of money it's me. I told you.
Just slid right by it
No
there.
doubles.
Right smack in the middle there. Well, you're playing for $5,000. That's pretty good. You ready, Chuck?
Yo.
Just swing around this way a little bit so it makes... No, toward me, if you would, please. I know they'd like to see, but here it is. I've got a little blank. I'll read it there. Make sure you understand it. I'll show it to Charles.
I've got a what?
I've got a little blank.
Yeah, you're really.
Your job is to match Charles. I take it the way you have a grimace on your face. You can't think of anything.
No.
Well, I'll do my little dance here while you think of something. It's up to you to match Charles now. I've got a little what?
Oh, gosh. Cold. I don't know.
Can't think of anything, but I've got a little cold. Charles has a cold. Well, that
First
might
one
be
I
good.
thought of was Goodson and Todman. I've got a little secret.
I've
Yeah,
got a little
Got a
secret.
little secret.
I've got a little time.
Yes, got a little time. There's another good one.
I'm sorry, Sue.
You don't have to be sorry. I think they're both good answers,
He
don't
does
they?
have to be sorry.
Very good answers. Well, now listen, you've got $500. We've got a shot at game number 2. So let's bring your opponent back. Here comes Morris Smith for game number 2. He'll be right there when it stops. There you go. Welcome back, Morris. Thank you. Now we'll start game number 2. This is the final game. Morris, this time you go first. A or B?
B, please.
B it is. Okay. What do you do for the LAPD? Are you
I'm a police officer.
Oh, he's Morris the cop.
Morris the cop?
Yeah.
Do you ride around in a car?
Yes, I do.
You do?
God bless you,
8.5 years.
You will remember all of these faces here.
Oh,
They're
yes.
indelibly etched in your brain.
He's already
Friendly
arrested me.
faces. Right.
Oh, that's what
Here
I
we
do,
go.
friends.
Lucy said, it's tough being Mean Marvin's girlfriend. Instead of carving our initials on a tree, he carved them on my blank.
Ooh, this could be...
No, couldn't.
How far can you go?
Okay, here we go. Lucy said, it's tough being Mean Marvin's girlfriend. Mean Marvin. Instead of carving our initials on a tree, he carved them on my blank. Okay.
This area right here.
This area right here.
Without.
It's all right. I tell you what, it works better if you just say boobs and not do all of that crazy stuff there.
That's it.
Yeah. All right.
You know who has the two biggest ones in America?
Who?
Lily and Carter. She had Jimmy and Billy. Anyway, I was going to say that, but I've only been here a couple of times. I didn't know you could say that.
Yeah.
Whatever you said. But, so I just went a little further up and said forehead.
Forehead is good. Forehead's very good. Yes, ma'am?
I love that. Oh, is that cute? Jimmy and Billy. Oh, boy. No, I said he carved them on her brother.
On her brother. Okay.
Ooh, hey,
I said mother.
Mother.
Oh, they're getting hostile now, boy.
Mother and brother we have so far. Mean Marvin's girlfriend, instead of carving our initials on a tree, he carved them on my...
I am really disappointed, Morris. You're the one who said derriere and made such a big thing about it. I thought, tushy,
That's right.
derriere.
Yeah, I thought he'd say it again.
Right on, Melinda.
Yeah. Hey, those
What do
LAPD guys don't mess around.
Right. Well, I hear they do.
Two hot spots, and he's only been on the show 10 minutes.
What do you got for us, McLean?
Well, I thought if it was good enough to set fire to, it'd be good enough to tattoo. I just said your butt.
All right. Miss Betty.
I subscribe to that psychology myself. I said derriere.
Derriere. Did you think about doing it, saying it?
Yes, it crossed
You
my
did.
mind.
But you figured, well, you said it once before and you didn't want to say it again.
Yeah.
Well, it would have worked for you very well. That whole bottom tier said it. All right, we'll have a question for you in a moment or so. Right now, we've got this for you, if you please.
Here again, the star of our show, Gene Rayburn.
Hey, John. Oh, this is yours. I almost lost it. Are you ready, Susie?
I'm ready.
Susie is perfectly coordinated. She's wearing the same shade of red for her fingernails, her bracelet, her necklace, her toenails, her
Is she
shoes.
married?
We would like to ask Charles and I
Not married.
having a discussion. We've been...
This is
Just a moment. Do you mind?
Wait a minute. What?
Didn't I start first?
Go.
He said her dress was on backwards. I said that he had no sense of style and that was the way it was supposed to be. And he said that his father was a dress designer, which is a lie. Now, we'd like to settle this argument once and for all.
Well, let me ask her. Wait a minute. Stand up. Come on down here, Susie.
Why don't we take it off and put it on again? Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
right.
figure it out that way. Yeah.
Now, wait a minute.
I said it buttoned down the back.
See, if there's where it is. All right, now turn around.
All right.
No, it's reversible.
It is reversible.
Okay, just a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh, here we go.
No, wait, no.
The expert.
You may not touch any part of her body.
My lawyer wants to see the label, which is Buyer Adam's apple. I'm just saying that I'm a director, which is a boring thing. And it's lovely front ways or back way.
Thank you, but the label's right there.
The label's there. Well, listen, just for the heck of it, why don't you just step back there
No, but
and turn it around.
reversible?
Yes.
Because
I'm
if you're
ready to do it.
director in a play, you would say, it's very nice. Now, tomorrow, let's try to dress the other way. That's
Right.
all I was thinking about. But that cruel, mean woman in the fake leather has been against me for 9 years. And your handkerchief is real.
You rascal! Listen, I think you ought to switch it around, at least.
On
For
the
Charles,
air?
on the air, right.
Thank you for putting up with that boring court thing that this awful woman brought up.
It's a
What?
great dress.
Oh,
either
look at
way.
that.
That's funny. That's funny.
I never knew you were reversible.
Well, I play Quasimodo quite a bit.
I think that's very nifty. You just switched around, didn't you? You just
switched
switched.
around, and I got to know one of those nice stagehands better than I had anticipated.
Aha!
Hey, Gene?
Yeah.
Do you remember when this used to be a game show?
Right.
Well, that was interesting.
What else would you like to do? Well, let's play the game. We can't think of anything else. Al said, you know your marriage is in trouble when you buy a used car and you find your wife's blank in the back seat. All right. Everybody ready over there? Yeah. Al said, you know your marriage is in trouble when you buy a used car and you find your wife's blank in the back seat.
I'd say bra.
You'd say that.
Yeah.
All right.
See?
Why, did you think of bra and rejected that answer?
These guys were, when they're done playing golf, they were taking a shower. One guy had a bra on, and the guy says, how long have you been wearing that bra? The guy said, ever since my wife found one in my glove compartment. But first I thought of bra, and then I thought, well, you'd be in more trouble if you found her picture in the back seat. See, but
Wife's picture in the back seat.
I was right the first time. I'm sorry.
Oh, too bad.
In fact, I'm so sorry that I can't continue.
All right, let's continue with Brett here.
I may have misunderstood this whole question, although I'm not entirely sure, but I guess that was, wait, what else is, lover.
Aha! There he was, all curled up in the back seat. All right, Charles.
Bra and panties.
Bra and panties. There's Charles. Doing a little heavy breathing just for you,
Except
Susie.
you had them on backwards.
Right.
You know what's really...
just cannot be reversed.
Well, I would say it would be difficult. All right.
Bra.
Go. Bra it is. All right, 2 for her. You're in marriage in trouble, you buy a new car and find your wife's blank in the back seat.
I said dentures and or dress.
Dentures or dress. Either one. All right. What'd you say, Betty?
Bra.
Bra it is.
You know when you're...
Yeah.
You know when you're really in trouble is when you put your bra on backwards and it fits.
That's right.
That's for sure.
All right, let's go to round 2. This is a final round. Susie, you're ahead 3-0. That means you must go first.
A. I'll say A.
All right. Skip, Brett, and McLean. The others lay out if you please. Lou said, last night, I thought my kids were playing a new punk rock record. Turns out they put the cat in the blank.
Why
Aren't
did they
you
ask
lucky
a
you're
question like that with Daddy on the show?
Listen, I'm serious about this, but there are enough bummers. There's a bad cat calendar, and there are all kinds of things, and it does give kids ideas, and I just don't think it's a good idea.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you.
Me too. Now I'm sorry I gave Marshall Wallace that present on 100 years He has to breathe, you know.
But you know what they are? They're just funny cartoons. The guy was
All right, Susie.
Stop it! Stop it!
I'm sorry.
Lou said last night I thought my kids were playing a new punk rock record. Turns out they put the cat in the blank.
This is tough because I love cats. I guess blender. I don't know. It's horrible. It's awful, but...
Did you read that article?
See, if you'd been raised in
listen.
a cat house, you'd object too.
Yes, of course.
Your mother is in the audience.
That's where I was raised.
What'd you say,
Her
Skip?
name was Madam. It's kind of funny, though. You know, people talk about stepping on snakes and rats and things, but
Yeah.
I don't know why they do. But I blender, I guess, would be the answer. Yeah.
All right.
You know, I had a dog for a long time, and I had a cat who lived to be 20 years old.
And then she...
Why did they walk out?
They didn't walk out. That was the sad part of it. And that's why I agree with Betty. And that's why I think she's right. And you should never say anything like that about cats. Dispose of.
McLean, say it and let's get it over with and go on to something else.
No, I'm actually not going to say it. I'm going to spell it. And that way any children that aren't old enough won't know, and anybody too dumb not to know what this spells wouldn't do it anyway.
Very good.
A D-R-Y-E-R.
All right, thank you. Now, Susie, that's 4 for you, none for you, but you got one more shot at it. But first, this for America. All right? I promise you, you'll never hear another question like that again, ever.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Ever.
As long
Never do anything like that again. Any
Actually,
party?
though, it makes a great drink just before you go to bed.
No, stop
I'm
that.
Sorry.
Are you smoking? Are you quitting or what?
No,
What?
Real people
I just
don't
have
smoke.
this. Real people don't smoke or anything. We don't go to the bathroom or anything.
Nothing.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
boy,
Join
I
us
got
next-
it. Wait a minute.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
Morris, his tie is on backwards.
It is, right. Gotcha. Join us next time for the match game. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Today's contestants will also...
Flores, the breath deodorant, helps your mouth stone freshening power, eliminate bad breath. Costs a little more, but it's worth it. Flores. From across the Pacific comes Hawaiian Tropic natural tanning lotions and oils, plus this Hawaiian Tropic flows Hawaiian Tropic to tan the island. Off and off. Towelettes mosquito repellent off. Really works as the most effective mosquito repellent ingredient money can buy. When you've got anything that sticks and squeaks, reach for WD-40. Makes things work smoother, last longer. Do it yourself with WD-40.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game, a Mark Goodson, Bill Tubman production. This program has been edited for broadcast.